Hello and welcome. This is HoneySuckle bringing you another episode of No Place Like Home. We do have our crops ready that we planted last time. And didn't want the chest. We wanted to harvest all this stuff. Some oat, carrots, a few strawberries, pumpkins, eggplants, tomatoes, potatoes. This will give us plenty of stuff to cook up some meals and get the preserver going again. So there was an update, a couple of updates actually since the last time I've played. There was a creative beta test that came up, which I did try out, of course, and that was fun, checking out some new features. The beta is now closed, and they did another update after that, and it changed the sound of the vacuum. Not the vacuum itself, but like the sound of the items going into the vacuum or your backpack, which I liked the sound of it. I thought it was a cute little bloop, 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 bloop kind of sound. And I think it got changed back to normal with the update that I just did right before this playthrough, this episode. So we're looking at upgrades that we can do. Now, the glass waste used to take a duck egg, but there were some issues with the duck, so it was changed to just the prepared meals. I don't want to get it yet because we're not ready for frozen peaks, and that's all that we need it for. Now we need corn for the hardened drill upgrade. We need carrots for the water tank, which we do want, so let's go ahead and do that. Go back into the store. I hit that wrong button. I don't get the trash extractor. We do want that one, but that's cheese. That will be after frozen peaks because you need cows to give you milk to put in the cheese maker. We can increase our health for 2 peaches and 100 meals, so let's do that. And then the backpack is 2 peppers, which I think we have some seeds. We just need to plant them. And then, of course, peppers for the drill upgrade, and, well, it's the power swing on your drill. And then the vacuum upgrade takes 5 carrots. So we need 2 more carrots. Alright, so let's run over here. Just collect these because I don't like seeing them just sitting there. So we're going to do some planting and cooking, get these things going, keep the recyclers going as well. We might want to go check with Mark and see what this upgrade costs before we start spending all of our food. So I'll meet you down at Mark's. Oh, and we went through the gate, and it has a fast travel point unlocked. This was introduced in the beta. It's very nice. I will show you. Hit tab to go into your inventory. You can see your quest. Here's the map. I don't know if I've ever pointed these out before. But each little gate, we don't want to travel there though. Each little gate that you go through unlocks a fast travel point. So if you go to your global map, here's the whole thing. This right here is Grandpa's old farm. That's unlocks that one when you come out of your treehouse. And this one, of course, takes you right there to this door that we just came through. Then we have one for Lonely Hills when you first go through. Then a couple of other gates will unlock more areas. So we have Lonely Hills, Frozen Peaks, and the desert. But right now we are just going to check with Mark. See what these upgrades are going to cost. That water is very loud. Alright, so this upgrade takes 2 strawberries. Now we have to keep in mind that we need strawberries for some other things. Let's check our quest book. Okay, we did finish all of those. We're in Lonely Hills. So, look, we could probably afford to spend these strawberries. So that's fine. And then for the chicken house, we do need this because increasing its capacity and letting it accommodate ducks and special chicken. So we do want ducks, which means we have to get this upgrade. So we will do that. And now we are really running low on our prepared meals here, but let's see what else. Need corn for that. We could still do this, but again, I've never needed more than the basic preserver. This we need jam, and we do have jam. Basic bird feeder. I never needed more than the one that we've already got. So let's run up and grab some jam so we can buy that kitchen upgrade. I'll be back when we have it. Just notice these stack higher. That is awesome. Okay, those don't stack higher. But these stack higher. That went up to 50 instead of being 5 stacks of 10. Got distracted by that and just had to point that out. Preserve that. Alright, back to Mark's. Hi, Mark. Let me get the kitchen upgrade. Thank you. Alright, we have the super kitchen upgrade. Alright, so we do have more quests waiting for us in Lonely Hills. I want to run back home and put this super kitchen upgrade started. And then I will meet you in Lonely Hills. So, let's come over here. There's our kitchen. We do have to build the upgrade, so let's do that real quick. So, super kitchen, we have everything we need. Let's come over here and open our inventory, get this kitchen on our hotbar, choose it at number 5, and cover it up. Alright, so that will upgrade while we are busy elsewhere. And those are still going. Let's go ahead and throw some of this food into the chest. We have... Now these can restack higher. So nice. Alright, let's just throw those on there. So 50 is the limit. It's good to know. Let's keep 4 of these on our hotbar, just so that's an even stack of 10 in there. We'll throw some of these others in here. Let's see. We can do 4 of those. 4 of those. Looks like everything else except apples. Let's do 5 of those. Finish that stack. Got 4 strawberries. We can do 3 in that one stack. And okay, all these are extras. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Trying to finish that stack. We can put 5 more of those in, so that's a full stack. Is that everything? Truffles. We don't have any more truffles. We have 1 carrot left. Alright, let's go ahead and see what... well, we can't cook any meals because that's busy upgrading. Let's just go ahead and get these off the hot bar. That'll be good. So I'll meet you over at Lonely Hills. Alright, so going through this gate. Now unlocks another fast travel point. This is the Riverbed. Alright, and if we open our map and go to global, we can see that this door is now yellow. Alright, so now between episodes, I did not get all of this cleaned out because I was busy playing the beta. It did not get in here. And I kind of have to go ahead and do this episode so that it can come out on time. So we're going to talk to Frank. We finished his house. See, I fixed your house. Marvelous, Ellen. You did a truly fantastic job there. Now I'm ready to share some of my secrets with you so you can start rebuilding your place. We'll start with your room. It's best to work on something you personally care about, isn't it? Bring me 5 parts and some wood, and I'll be on it. So we need 5 wood. We have plenty, and 5 house parts. Now, I do want to point out that there are extras now to be found. Instead of the original, just the 5 that you need, and that's it, they now have extras. So we might find more of the random architect's parts laying around. I just wanted to get some of this loose trash. It's just kind of driving me crazy seeing it sitting around. Okay, so we don't want to waste too much time there. We need Ellen's house parts, and it is through this next gate. So let's go down across the box bridge and through that gate. Okay, so that one is not one of the fast travel points. I don't remember if it was previously on the beta, but that's okay because we really needed to use that one anyway. There is that. Now, all of Ellen's house parts should be in this area. Between that gate and the next gate, we should be able to find them all. Oh, and there's one of them. See, it looks like a weather vane with a chicken on top. We need 5 of them, and there are more than 5 to be found now. Let's go through this little tunnel here. It takes us up top. Come over here. We'll pick up the extras on the way down. And there's another one. So we have a suitcase and another house part. Hey, get back here. Pick up all that loose random trash laying around. Excuse me, tree. And back down the tunnel. I guess they're old sewer systems, but... Okay, now normally I wouldn't be trying to go all over the place, but since they have so many extra parts, you can find extras in places that you couldn't before. We do want seeds. Those are just potato seeds. Alrighty. Maybe back here. Oh, we found the suitcase. Not a house part, but that's okay. Again, it's usually edges and little inlet areas that you'll find most of the house parts. So let's come back here. Place a box. Now we can come up the ramp and come up here. There's another house part. I believe the update reset all the sound settings because it seems a little bit loud to me. I want to try to adjust that in editing. Alright, now I know we didn't take care of all of the enemies down through here. Yep, there's one there. And another spitter there. Glad to see they're still as easy as ever to kill. And so we have 3 house parts. We do need 2 more. let's get on down here. It's our old battery there from that one we killed probably in the last episode, which was like probably over a week ago for me since I recorded it. But I know there's another house part up here. And a poor trapped chicken. I love the new sounds they've added to opening the cages. Oh, there we go. There's number 4. Now this one down here is a tricky hidden one. It is right inside that bush. Alright, so we got that. Let's pick up that. Is there another chest or something in there I'm missing? Nope, just more trash. I think we got everything through there. So we have the 5 house parts we need. Trash. And we do need to go back to Frank. So instead of running all the way back, we go to our map, go to global map, and let's just teleport right here. And that brings us in just through the door. Frank's right up here. Sorry, those were really bugging me. Alright, Frank. Ellen, what a pleasant surprise. I see you've brought me my favorite meal. Here, have the blueprint we talked about. I didn't actually bring you a meal. I think that's a script error. All he wanted was the house parts. Right, if you want to fix other rooms, you know the drill. Gather the components and bring me a meal. I know that's a lot of hassle, but your grandpa's pet place is exceptional. Every room is different and so unique. Well, no wonder. I've been responsible for its design, and so nobody knows it better than me. And your grandpa, of course. Well then, did you learn how to solve our problem? Those toxic fumes that you have seen all around this area, they're dangerous and not easy to get rid of. It would be quite pleasing to see them gone. They're poisoning a truly magnificent landscape. I've learned that Rudy may know something more. I've seen him poking around that big toxic hole in the ground. I don't know how it's possible to be near it. I'm sure he came up with something to survive the fumes. But obviously that lazy rascal will never even try to clean them out. Anyway, I think it should be more or less safe to go to him now. Alright, we got our house expanded, and we have rogue action. So it turns out my old friend Rudy still has the smarts I knew him for in the past. Apparently he found the solution to the toxic gas problem. I have to find him and talk to him about it. So we have to find him in Lonely Hills. Not him by our house. So that will be hard to do, because I know where he is. Well, Frank told us where he was. He's by the big toxic hole. So all we gotta do is run around until we find the big toxic hole. So I will meet you probably on the other side of this gate before we get to the next gate. Right before we get to the next one. Alright, we have a new fast travel point unlocked. It's called the Great Quarry. That's the gate that you unlock with the subway train with the button. You have to fix the cable and then press the button and it opens a gate blocking that door. So we are over here. We just want to find Rudy. We know he's by the big hole. And we also know it's back there. I think you can see a little bit of the little town that was built up around it. So we're going to worry about all these trash cleanup later. We just want to go ahead and talk to Rudy, see what he's found out about the toxic stuff. Because there are tons of toxic piles around. Definitely need to fix those. So there's a path. This path leads up to the fast travel and beyond. And over here is another path. So what's behind here? Well, if it isn't our old friend Rudy. Ellen, it's good to see you again. How are things? Frank the architect told me you may know how to get rid of toxic fumes. They are poisoning this area and blocking the way to frozen peaks. They are nasty, aren't they? I think they all come from the same mine shafts connected with this giant hole, and they are a huge problem in these parts. Mine shafts? But no worries, I already have a plan. Thanks to your grandpa's brain and my muscles, I managed to create this remarkable device. Everyone thought it was impossible. Everyone thought it was lost forever and could not be reconstructed, but here it is, the bulbulator. What? The bulbulator. It's as great as its name suggests. It's truly a magical device. It allows you to remove all the fumes you might come across. A handy thing, especially with all the pollution all around this place. Your grandfather is a true genius, you know. Anyway, just try it out for yourself if you don't believe me. Make a proper mini bulbulator from recovered parts and use it on some little gas piles. Sure thing, I'll make the great bulbulator. Mini bulbulator. I wouldn't trust you with the great one just yet. So we found him. Weren't you on my farm? The great bulbulator. So we need to find 5 bulbulator parts and bring them to Rudy. So he does have 5 parts laying around. And I know one is right over here, so I will show you what it looks like. Alright, there it is. That is what the bulbulator parts look like. And we need 5 of them. So, yeah, that's a lot to do. So I think what I'm going to do now is go ahead and, in the episode here, I'm going to clean out all the trash. I will leave the bulbulator parts alone so that we can pick them up together in the next episode. But I'm going to clean from that door right there on the other side of these trash piles, just right there, all the way down back to the beginning areas that we haven't cleaned out yet. So I'll get all that done between episodes, and we'll come back in the next one and get the mini bulbulator parts turned in so we can tackle these things. Because you just spray them with water and they go away once you have the mini bulbulator. Alright, so we'll see you in the next one. Bye.